Roger Ailes, the top dog at Fox, and the guy that really, he built this platform, this incredible platform that has just been a ratings juggernaut for a decade. He recently acknowledged that Fox was having some growing pains, saying this, quote, "We're 10 years old and we need a spanking to get back in the game again." So as a network that's celebrating its 10th anniversary, in decline. Here now to talk about it, John Fund from the Wall Street Journal and Robert Greenwald. He's a producer of the film Out Fox, Rupert Murdoch's War on Journalism. I'll start with you, Robert. Do you think Fox News is in fact in decline, as a lot of liberals say it is?
It's not a lot of liberals who say it is. Anybody who can read the facts says it is. There's no question that ratings are down 35%, and they're on a disastrous down curve, which we see.
Compare those ratings to CNN and MSNBC and CNBC and headline news.
Yes, we do that. Absolutely. You compare those ratings, and their drop is much more radical. It's much more severe. Look, when the Foley thing came out, everyone else's cable news ratings went up, but Fox went down. And the problem is conservatives don't want to see the disaster in the making that's happening right in front of them, because they are, for better or for worse, a conservative network, and people don't want to see this destruction that's going on every day in terms of conservative politics.
John Fund, is that what it's come to in cable news? That when the story's good for conservatives and Republicans, they turn to Fox News, and when it's bad news for Republicans, they may turn to somebody like Keith Olbermann?
The surveys show, Annenberg and others, that Fox's audience skews slightly conservative, CNN's audience skews slightly liberal. Look, if Hertz is losing customers, that's a problem. But Avis is also losing customers. CNN is also losing customers. I have to tell you, this 35% drop is 1/4, and the other networks are having troubles too. Let's celebrate the fact that after 10 years, we have 3 strong cable news outlets. The viewers are well served by that. I don't think it behooves us to nitpick. If you go to tvnewser.com, Joe, there's a survey on AOL there, 150,000 people. It finds that a large percentage of people think CNN is liberal, a large percentage of people think MSNBC is liberal, and a large percentage of people think Fox is conservative. And it's about the same for all 3. The people who think they're balanced, about the same.
Yeah, now Ells put a scare into some of his employees earlier this year by placing this advertisement in a TV magazine asking potential employees, quote, "Can you work well with people without being a territorial jerk? And when you're tired, can you keep going without whining or making mistakes?" And today's New York Daily News quotes Ells as saying, quote, "We're freshening up, moving things around. We fired some people. If people change in the seat next to you, it focuses your mind." Robert, is this just good leadership?
Well, it depends how you define good leadership. Certainly bullying and firing people I would hardly characterize as good leadership. But I hope we do see a change in Fox, because, look, we all know they're not a news network. They're entertaining. They're fun to watch. Wrestling is fun to watch. But seeing a bunch of guys yelling at each other in a studio is not have anything to do with news and the real pursuit of such. They were the first ones out there. By the way, and again, let me be clear, it's very entertaining. It's a lot of fun, and I laugh at it. It's just not getting us information, and the surveys show that. Now, whether with their disastrous 10th birthday in front of them, they're going to change policy, and it needs to be policy, we'll see, but they're having trouble with advertisers.
What kind of policy would you have them change?
Well, I would either say, you know what, we're the Republican network and we're proud of it, or I'd turn into a real news network and then get back some of those people who are leaving them in droves week after week because they don't want to see a conservative disaster, which is right in front of their eyes.
John Fund, you go to cable, you go to TV Newser, and you look at these ratings that I was talking about earlier. Doesn't look like a disaster to me. Does it look like a disaster to you?
No. USA Today front page. This is the #1 news network. It has double the viewers of CNN. How can that be a disaster?
Yeah, and
look, the internet is the threat. The internet is the threat to cable news. But more and more people are going to the internet. That's what all of the cable channels have to watch for, because it's a lot easier to avoid commercials and ads on the internet.
Take
right.
the ratings of approval ratings of Bush, take the ratings of Fox News, and there's a wonderful graph connection between the two of them. It's folly to deny that they are not in free fall. I mean, Ailes is accepting it. That's why he's raising hell and going about doing something.
John Fund, why are the ratings down?
Bush's ratings are up and Fox's ratings are down, so I don't see any correlation this past month or so. It doesn't track. Look, the bottom line here is cable news has a challenge from the internet. And I have to tell you, as for the management style of Roger Ailes, Joe, you went from one of the industries that has, I think, permanent job tenure, Congress, to television. You know the suits can fire you if they don't like your haircut. That's television. Everyone does that.
Listen, Roger Ailes, he can run my campaign any day of the week. John Fund, Robert Greenwald, thanks so much. Holly Weird's next.